And welcome back. It's that time of the year. The 39th annual St. Louis Home and Garden Show is here once again, and I do believe there will be a ton of people out there today, as well as I know there were a lot of people out there yesterday.
Oh yeah, it was wonderful.
Yes, we have Shauna Coronado here this morning to show us some ways that we can kind of build our own, what do you call it, living wall?
A living wall. Living wall. Living walls are so much fun. The thing is that in a city like St. Louis, you don't always have the space, right, to grow a garden down on the ground.
Right.
And you know, you can put 35 to 40 plants in less than a few square feet when you use the living wall methods, but on the ground, you don't even put 32 plants in there. So you're getting way more bang for your buck.
Okay, a living wall. I'm curious to see how this all stands up. So I'm just kind of like, wait a minute.
I know, it's super cool. This is the easiest method you can use.
Okay.
You go out and you get window boxes. The typical window box is like 24 inches by 7 inches. And the benefit of it's 1 square foot. It's like 1.16 square feet. And that means that if you put several of these hanging on top of one another, you have an entire wall. You haven't spent money on an expensive unit. You fill it with my secret soil formula. Do you want to know?
Secret soil. Let's get to the secret soil.
Okay, secret soil is 1 part organic garden soil. You can get potting soil. 1 part rotted manure. It does not smell. It just smells like soil.
Okay, that'll work. I can handle that then.
1 part compost, and then my secret ingredient, which is right here, it is worm castings. Now, worm casting is worm poop.
Oh!
I see a trend here.
It's all about the poop.
Okay, what's it look like? A little powder or something?
Yeah, it looks like powder. It looks like soil actually. And then when you put a little bit in your container, what happens is it holds more water. So the goal is when you lift gardens up off the ground, it gets more air. So you want to use the secret soil formula in order to have it moist and good for the roots.
So the secret is worm poop. Okay. Sounds interesting.
It works. It does. It always works. And then one of the things that I like to add organic fertilizer. All of the gardens that I grow, no chemicals. I think it's so important, especially if you're going to eat fresh food. One of the fun things that I do with my herbs is make a cocktail garden.
Nice.
So fill it up with all the herbs like basil and thyme, rosemary, and then I muddle my cocktails, add some vodka and soda and shebang. It's the funnest. I have my girlfriends over for martinis.
Wow. Okay. So you could just take one of these and just kind of fill it up with like all the different herbs. Just kind of have it just sitting there all.
Yes. And if you don't like martinis, I don't know who might not like a martini, but if you don't, you could make a pizza garden. Rosemary, thyme, Italian parsley, all the herbs together. Smells like a pizza when you're near it. It's delicious.
Do you grow
Very
anything?
nice. I do not, but I would love to. And I'm glad you bring up the whole living in a city. That's my issue always. Or I use that as my excuse. You know, like I don't have the space and all this stuff. And
so the drama of setting up a garden, and this is so easy and inexpensive. If you use easy supplies from your local garden center, it's super easy and organic.
Well, let me ask you a question too. When it comes down to the certain times of the year, does it alter what you can grow and when? Or does it not matter when it comes to this kind of setup?
It doesn't matter because we start planting, this is zone 5 for gardeners, and that usually means Mother's Day is when you come out with all the plants and start setting them up. So we're coming up to the big planting day, and when that happens, what I like to do is prepare. Plan ahead, decide what the garden's going to look like, and then get it all planted up in May, and then it grows all summer long. And of course, when winter comes, that's the end of the plants. And
you're all set.
Yeah, it's the end of the season.
Okay, so one last time, you're going to be speaking at the America Center today.
Yes, I am, and I'll be there speaking at 12:30 and 3:30.
Okay.
And so you can catch me there. And then I have a book called Grow a Living Wall. So if you want to learn all of these tips, you can go out and get my book.
All right, very good. Thank you, Shauna.
Thanks
Shauna
for having me.
Coronado. I appreciate you this morning. We'll be right back.